Hello producers, it's Özgün here. In this tutorial, I'm gonna listen your demos and give some feedbacks to them. I'm gonna check which points could be improved, or I'm gonna give some advice. But before we get into the video, I have an announcement to make. This Friday, 5th of November, my new track with Max Eyhz, The Dream, is gonna out on Clubwork, Teamwork Records. This time we made a banger techno track, so make sure to tune in. I'm gonna post it in the channel as well. So if you're ready, let's get into that tutorial. So I'm gonna check the demos that you sent to the Discord. So if you didn't join to the Discord, link in the description, you can join it and you can join next feedback stream. And okay, we are gonna start with Danny S track. Okay, let's listen how it sounds. Intro is a bit too messy. I will make less elements.
My baby, my Valentine, yeah. Can I hear the big temperature?
This part can be filled with some background stuff, some rise, sweep down, sweep up, some noises. And also I will make the plugs a bit more white and wet. And also the vocal is having too much muddiness. I think you gotta check the frequencies like 200 and 500 and maybe dip a little bit.
If you leave me, I could die. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need. I am so obsessed. I want to chop your body.
You can shorten the break just a little bit. It's like too much to the drop. Your drop leads can be a bit more harsh, like you can make them more clear, more presence by boosting 5K, and overall you gotta work more on the leads. They are not cutting through from the mix. Maybe you can work on more layers, or you can try to rebalance them and just make sure they are like the best element with the kick and bass, you know. Maybe you can solo the kick and bass and put the leads and mix them properly, then add the other elements to the track. So it's a good trick to mix the drop leads. I think, yeah, they are not cutting through the mix enough. Again, the leads are not cutting through, they are pushed too back of the mix. And maybe you can add some little variations to the second drop. You can change the melody just a little bit, and it's gonna solve the problem not to sound like first and second drop like a copy paste. You should add some of the variations. Okay, good track, man. Just keep me posting when you updated this one. I'm gonna check again. So the second track is from Dennis. I love hard techno. I think it's good, but I think it's too dry. You should have some more background stuff like some FX, especially like some FX weird sounds, percussions to like complete it like a puzzle. the continuous pluck like can be a bit more weirder because it's like going on all the time. Maybe you can make some stereo imaging tricks, and maybe they have some, I don't know, a bit more reverb. Maybe some reverb that can be a bit longer, especially in the break. Vocals can be a bit more higher, so we can understand exactly what he says. Perfect part. I really like this part. I think this ride can be a bit more present, like all the drums can be a bit more present. They are too pushed back in the mix, I think. And I can suggest you that, like, since your kick and bass is mono, like the acid is also mono, so you can maybe make this trio 3 lead a bit wider with some of the stereo tricks. It can cover more space in the like spectrum. Now everything is like a bit too mono to me. Especially we need those vocals a bit more louder. This main pluck lead also can be like bigger. I think the track is really decent, the arrangement is fine. But you gotta polish your sounds. You gotta make your sounds more big and make sure like every sound is representing its own character in the track. But yeah, this is a really decent track. Good job. Okay, let's go to the next track from Mr.Pawar. Really nice ambient stuff. You definitely need some vocals though. The main plug is too pushed to the back. I will push it a bit more present in the mix. I love the melody. It's too emotional and like it's coming from your heart. I can feel that. I like the melody. Again, like maybe you can make the drop a bit more warm by adding some 200 and 500 to the bass. You can add a layer or saturate the existing layer. But yeah, you can, there's some gap between sub and the mid. So you should like fill that gap by adding some warmth bass sounds. Yes, like the track is promising. Only thing is missing vocals. You already write it to here. If you don't have vocals, you got some elements that give some character to the track. It's good. You have a nice melody, but now you need a theme, a story to tell in this track. Then it's gonna be really nice one, I think. So again, good job. I liked, especially the drop melody was so touchy. Okay, let's go to the next track. It's from theAapex. Dude, some jungle vibe and with old school big room, I think I'm in love. I think the background percussions can be a bit more present, like claps and some stuff are like hiding too much between the leads. Bass and the leads are good. Kick is, I think, okay, but like the background elements can be more present in the mixdown. I think I don't like this exact bass note. I think it's the second one. Like you can keep the chords and the melody, but like work more on the bass line. I think you can make it better. And definitely you need some hovers to the second drop. Yeah, now like two drops are same, try to make the second drop a bit more variation, make it different. And yeah, good job man, I like this track as well. Okay, the next track is Road to Heaven. Again, you need some theme in here, like only ARP and some transgates won't give a story to the listener. You can keep everything same, but maybe add some ethnic instruments, like only some sample to give a character to a theme to that part. I think I like this happy, positive vibe. It's so cool. Maybe in the first part of the drop, you could have only kick bass, and then in the second part, you can bring the claps, so it can give some contrast to the parts. Yes, again, like good positive vibes, good track. I would add some elements to give the theme, like to give some identity to the track. And good job, man. So let's go to the next track.
You're with me, you're here
Yeah, like it's a decent track. I remember the vocals from some Kevo FLPs, and I think both of the melodies can be a bit more rememberable. It's a decent track, but it's too generic, I think. Like this different rhythm change, it's cool. Again, like this fast notes it's kinda unique. I like this. But overly, like, I still don't remember the melody when I first listened it. The most important thing in this big room tracks to get an awesome, rememberable melody. If you guys could work a bit more on the melodies and make it rememberable, it's a good track to release, you know? But if not, it's decent, but I don't feel the melodies. I couldn't get the vibe exactly. But other than that, just solid production, good breaks, good balances, everything is nice. I will just work more on the idea and the melodies, and then it's a release ready. Good job, guys. Okay, next track, let's go to Dev ID. I think the bass could be a bit lower. Like it's too harsh and too present in the top end. You should like balance them with the kick. Like now, bass is more strong element and kick is the secondary. And yeah, we gotta make the kick is the boss of that track. I would suggest you see like there are a really big hill in that part because you overlap the kicks like ba 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 ba. And when you are doing that, you should make a volume automation to lower the balances of the kick so you don't get this like weird graphic in the waveform. Nice ambience, I kinda like this. Maybe you should add some drum elements, some rhythmic stuff because like it's too long with just pads. And I see that you have several bass layers. Some of them are following the melody's bass progression, but some of them just playing the same tonal, like root note all the time. And it's kind of clashing. Just make sure all basses are following the melody in that part. It's a nice trance track, at least a good start. I will keep working on it, and when you make progress, you can always send to the channel, and I'm gonna give more feedbacks to you. Okay, let's go to the next track. The steps are a bit too harsh. I think the drop leads are too wide and thin. Just work on the layering, make them more strong, and also like the melody could be more rememberable again. It's like too predictable, and also you can add some weird glides, weird automations to make them stand out. Again, like this fill part, it's like too thin. You gotta make on every individual sound and make sure they are strong enough in the mix. The plugs can be more loud. Again, like this fill, there's only one lead is playing. You gotta make sure you need some low end, some weird bass sounds, some sweep ups. Like you gotta feel every part and like make sure to work on the detail. Now I can see some decent big room tracks, but again it can be improved, and like the devil in the details, man.
When I see you dancing, I'm like hola, 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 hola. With your big pocket, swola, 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 swola. I'm like hola, 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 hola. With your move fancy, make me wanna hola, 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 hola. I got your attention, spending that mood, swola.
Again, this melody can be more rememberable. Yes, man, it's a decent track, but as I said, you gotta work on the details. Feel free to send me again for further feedbacks. Okay, let's go to the next track. There's something definitely wrong with the low end. Like the notes are not fitting in key, you know, they are off key, I think. And like everything is too over compressed. I don't see any low parts and high parts. There are no contrast in the track. I think there's something wrong with the master. Like make sure to have some headroom before you go to the mastering. It shouldn't look like this, you know. Let's say it should look like this. We gotta see the parts from the waveform. Yes, now everything is fighting with each other. Make sure to every sound is occupying its own space in the mix. Make sure they are not fighting with each other. Now there are some sounds are fighting and they are like more than the headroom. So you got this squeezed, over compressed feeling in the track. Yes, man, like there are some problems in the mixdown. If you have struggles, you can write me in the Discord and we will figure it out. Make sure when you solo every track, make sure none of them is like hitting to the clip. More than 0 dB, and let's lower everything and balance them again. And in the end, don't push the limiter too much on the master. Always have some headroom and some dynamic range in the track. Yes, now there are some render problems, I think, in the track. I'm gonna go to the next. Dude, why did you pan the kick to the right side? Kick should be mono, like in the center. Yeah, like the left speakers doesn't have any bass and the kick and everything in the right. But I really like the vibe. It's an interesting experience to hear them like this, like a bit pan to the side. But really good vibes, I think good sounds. If you just fix that problem and send me again, I would like to listen that. Amazing drop, just amazing. I think that sound design is just so good. Love the plugs, love their melody and like this weird delay. Yeah, dude, really nice track. If you just center kick your bass and send me again, I would like to take another listen. It's taking too long. There should be some new stuff already came in the second part of it. Now it's a bit repetitive. If you don't have kick, you don't need sidechain in here. And also the drop, and also the lead can be a bit more fat. The lead is too thin and there are so much empty space in the background. Maybe you could have like more steps, bam, 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 like something like this. Like we need to feel the background just a little bit more. I think like the acid shots, like messing with the drop rhythm, make sure they are fit like a puzzle. Now like in rhythmically, some elements are clashing in that part. Again, like you need some character, some theme to the breaks. Now they are not telling me any story. And like the both drops are almost same, make sure to have some variations in the second drop. When you finish that, just send me for future feedbacks. Okay, let's go to the next track. The same problem with other big rooms. Both the break and the drop, the melodies are not telling me any story, and that part doesn't contain any theme. You gotta make you should work more on the theme and the like melody. It's like bump bump bump. It's like a bit too predictable, a bit too generic. You gotta make some standout melodies. Like I think you should keep more work on finding the melodies. And like the break plug just maybe a bit too big than the drop leads. You should have some contrast to them. Maybe you can just make smaller your the plugs in the break. I think yeah, this part was okay. I like this. And again have some variations from first and the second drop to keep the things a bit more interesting. Thanks for sending the track. We are going to the next one. That fill synths are not fitting the key. Just check the MIDI. I like the mix down, leads, kick, bass, everything is sound powerful and like they are good mixed. This part is like check that part. And like you switch the key, now you are in a separate key than your drop. So make sure your break and the drop is on the same key. And the vocals and the arps are not like balancing, they are playing in different keys. Again, this is another key. Make sure to put the helpers on the FL Studio and choose a key and use only that keys in that scale. Now, like there are so many off keys in the track. When you fix them, just make sure to send me again. Yeah, I think some automation is bugged or something. Let's go to the next track. It's fitting to today's theme, today's Halloween. I think the wobbles is a bit overpowering the kick. Like make sure to kick the most powerful element in the drop. Yes, just I want to hear a bit more boomy kick. Other than that, I think it's really unique and I like the idea, I like the theme. Just make the relationship with the kick and the wobbles and just a bit balancing, it's gonna be perfect. Good job, man. Okay, let's go to the next track.
listen like this before.
This is just amazing. I really like this one. I think it's one of the best bass shots I have ever heard. It's really solid, guys. Maybe, just maybe, you can make your kick a bit more bigger. Maybe you can just boost the sub frequencies, or maybe you can boost the punch like 100 hertz or something. I think it can be just a little bit more punchy. But really nice track. Congratulations. Let's go to the next track. Nice Boris Brejcha vibes, I think. I think the kick a bit too boomy. It's covering too much like mids, too much low mids, I think. Yeah, I will definitely go for another kick. And I think you can have like more ear candy, like more percussions, more effects, something to give some variation to the flow. Maybe the melody pluck can be a bit more present. Yeah, you can make them a bit more present in the mix. And in the second drop, maybe you can have more percussions, more drums to make it even more bigger. But yeah, this is a decent high-tech minimal track. Good job, man. You get my like. Okay, the next track. I will work on overall sound selection, preset selection, and also the arrangement. I would make more complex melodies, but I see you're a beginner. Just if I were you, I will put a reference track and start to copy the arrangement, like where his melody came, how he made the melody, or maybe you can just start making some remakes. It's the best way to improve. Like, yeah, you have a solid start, solid foundation of a track. Now it sounds a bit too basic, but keep working. It's gonna improve in time. I promise you. Like the plug part is a bit too loud than the actual climax part. Make sure to balance them right positions in the mix. Yes, keep practicing, keep referencing, and I will suggest you to start making remakes of some tracks. You will learn so much in the progress. Okay, we are going next 2 tracks.
Can you see me? Hello? Can you find me? I'm here. Behind you. Hey, don't run away. Stay with me.
Yeah, cool theme. Maybe this climax lead could be a bit more loud. I think there's some problems with the side chains. Make sure like it's not floating. There's something to hold on the rhythm. I don't know what. Check leads and the bass side chain. And like, yeah, I think there are some little problems with that. And also make sure the leads are a bit more loud. But again, the track, it looks like it's over compressed. Make sure to you have some headroom before you're rendering the track, and then go to the mastering. Right now everything is a bit too pushed to the zero, and there's some, I think it's clipping, especially in the drop. Yeah, if you fix them, it's a solid track. Maybe the drop melody could be just a bit more complex, in my opinion. Okay, let's go to the last track. I was expecting a big drop after this brutal intro build-up. You just give me some pianos. This is such a trolling, you know. I cannot hear the kick. I think you gotta work on the mix down. Now the claps kinda like occupying the kick's position. I will rebalance the mix down and make sure the kick is more powerful element in the track. Dude, what's going on? I think this is the most original track I have ever listened. It's still my brain trying to understand the patterns. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop the video from here and think about this track because I don't know what to say. But yeah, like it's really unique, really original. What can I say, bro? Good job, congratulations on that track. Okay guys, I'm really exhausted now. Today that was it. Thanks for sending me this much demos. And also you can give comments what you think about the tracks. And if you'd like to see more feedback sessions, please let me know in the comment section. Today that was it guys. I hope you can apply these feedbacks to your tracks. And see you on the next video. Bye bye.